Welcome to Wallace on Wire. Today we're talking about Mahathir. There's been a significant development recently indicating a pretty serious ongoing investigation by the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission.
Yes, that's right. It seems quite focused.
It really does. It's not just, a routine check. What we seem to be seeing is this really meticulous effort, spanning globally, actually, trying to untangle what sounds like a complex web of alleged illicit assets. It's definitely got a lot of Malaysians watching closely.
Indeed. What we're observing is a very concentrated push from the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission, the MACC, to trace and possibly recover assets linked allegedly to former Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad and also his family, his associates.
Right.
And the key thing here is the focus on assets held overseas. This isn't just domestic.
Okay.
It's a complex international operation, a real test, you could say, for global anti-corruption efforts.
Okay, let's try and unpack this a bit. We're seeing a very clear, very determined push from the MACC. They're not just, sending polite emails. They're actively engaging authorities, specifically in the United Kingdom.
That's correct.
Trying to get, an official list of assets held there?
Yes, precisely. And what's quite interesting here is the level of international collaboration. The MACC isn't just working with the UK National Crime Agency. They're working through its International Anti-Corruption Coordination Center.
Oh, okay. The IACCC.
Yes, which is based in London. And this isn't like a one-off meeting either. Our understanding is there have been multiple discussions, multiple meetings specifically on this case.
So it's been building for a while then?
It suggests a sustained, methodical effort.
Yeah. Quietly building momentum rather than something sudden. It shows you just how much continuous dialogue is needed for these cross-border cases.
And here's where it gets, I think really interesting. There's a formal agreement behind all this.
Absolutely crucial.
Yes.
The MACC signed a mutual legal assistance agreement with the UK National Crime Agency. That was back in December 2023, wasn't it?
That's right, December 2023. And this agreement, the MLA, it's the legal backbone. It's what allows them to formally request and, importantly, receive information across borders. It makes the investigation legally sound on foreign soil.
Right, so it's not just a polite request. It has legal force.
Exactly. An MLA outlines the specific types of help countries, signatories, can ask for and are actually obligated to provide. We're talking seizing evidence, taking testimony, freezing assets, eventually maybe forfeiting them. It cuts through a lot of the usual international red tape, makes it much harder to just hide wealth by moving it around.
And it's not just the UK we're talking about.
No, not at all. The MACC is apparently waiting for asset lists connected to 4 different countries.
4? Wow.
Yes. Canada, Switzerland, Japan, and the United Kingdom itself.
So that implies a really broad scope. They're casting a wide net.
It certainly suggests a comprehensive search across multiple jurisdictions, trying to follow every potential trail, it seems. Speaks volumes about the alleged complexity, perhaps, of where assets might be.
Okay, so the groundwork is being laid, very meticulously, it sounds like. But, getting the lists is one thing. What happens then? What's the actual strategy once these assets are identified on paper?
Well, once the MACC gets that complete information, the next step is pretty clear according to the playbook. They will initiate legal procedures for seizure and confiscation of any identified assets.
Right.
We have seen a similar approach used before. The case involving the former finance minister, Tun Dr, for instance.
Ah, yes, I remember that. So there's a precedent.
There's a precedent, exactly. It shows a consistent application of these laws, seemingly regardless of who's involved.
It sounds straightforward when you say seizure and confiscation, but, we both know asset recovery is incredibly difficult, right? Especially internationally. Tracing things across borders, through shell companies maybe, it must be incredibly complicated. What are the realistic hurdles here?
Oh, absolutely. You've hit the nail on the head. It's far from simple. Tracing and recovering potentially misappropriated assets, especially if they've been deliberately hidden using complex structures or moved multiple times, it's very demanding.
Takes time.
A lot of time and effort. You're dealing with intricate international legal documents, different legal systems, needing constant cooperation from foreign authorities.
Yeah.
Each step requires careful navigation. It's like trying to piece together a puzzle where the pieces are scattered across the globe and some might be missing.
And with 4 countries involved here.
Exactly. It adds layers of complexity. But the MACC has publicly stated its commitment to doing this transparently, and they aim to ensure that any illegally obtained assets are returned to Malaysia. That's a strong statement of intent. They seem prepared for the long haul.
What's the specific legal framework in Malaysia that allows the MACC to even attempt this kind of far-reaching international investigation? There must be some strong laws underpinning it.
There are very specific ones. The investigation primarily falls under the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission Act of 2009. That's their main mandate for corruption itself.
Yeah.
But for the international asset recovery part, the 2001 Anti-Money Laundering, Anti-Terrorism Financing, and Proceeds of Unlawful Activities Act, AMLA is what specifically allows for tracing, freezing, and confiscating assets from illegal activities, even if those assets are overseas.
Ah, I see. So that's the hook for the international dimension.
Precisely. It provides the legal basis to follow the money trail wherever it might lead, using things like the MLA we talked about as the bridge to operate internationally.
What's also quite notable is the family involvement. We know Tun Mahathir's 2 children were called in by the MACC.
Yes, that's a significant aspect.
They were asked to provide statements, explain assets they hold, both here and abroad.
Correct. That indicates the investigation's scope isn't just limited to the former Prime Minister himself. It extends to those closely associated with him, which is quite a common strategy in major anti-corruption probes worldwide. You look at the network.
Follow the money wherever it leads.
Exactly. Financial trails often involve family members or close associates, especially with high-value assets. So their involvement is often a standard part of a thorough investigation, not necessarily unusual in itself.
Stepping back a bit, thinking about this from a Malaysian perspective, what's the bigger picture here? What does this signal?
Well, I think this ongoing investigation really highlights a very firm commitment, or at least the appearance of one, to tackle corruption at the highest levels, even involving figures with, significant historical standing. It tests the current system's resolve.
It certainly sends a message.
It does. It sort of establishes a benchmark for accountability, suggesting perhaps that no one is above the law, regardless of past status. Whether that's perceived as a genuine systemic effort or, it has political undertones is something people will debate.
Sure.
But from a governance standpoint, it underscores the huge challenges of recovering assets internationally. It's complex work. For you, the listener, it's maybe a reminder of just how persistent these efforts need to be to maintain financial integrity and accountability.
Yeah.
It makes a statement about how seriously financial transparency is supposedly being taken now. What stands out most to you in all this? Does it shift your perspective on accountability in Malaysia?
It's definitely the scale and the international cooperation that strikes me. This pursuit by the Malaysia Anti-Corruption Commission really is a testament to just how long and arduous tackling corruption on a global scale can be. It's not just about Malaysian law, is it? It's about navigating these incredibly complex international legal systems and getting different countries to work together.
Indeed. It really leaves you thinking that when these kinds of allegations surface, especially involving very public figures, former leaders, the road to justice or even just clarity can be exceptionally long. It's intricate and it demands, unwavering resolve from the agencies involved. Real strategic patience.
A fascinating situation to watch unfold. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this.